Greetings everyone, I'm back for another video and you can see something different. I have decided for the month of September to go back into my Midori notebooks. I've been carrying around either using a Chic Sparrow or using a Foxy Fix, a notebook like that, where I can put so much stuff in it. And that's forcing me to carry around a lot more stuff than I need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use for the month of September this notebook right here, which is my black Midori Passport. There, I think you can see. There we go. Midori, and it says made in Thailand. I'm going to be using this as my wallet, and it's beautiful. The black leather is really nice. I'm going to use, let me get the Muji pens out of the way. I'm going to be using that as my wallet, and then I could have chose my brown Midori, my blue one, or my black one. And since I was using a black wallet, I decided I would use the blue one. I didn't want to use the brown one, since this one I really never used since I got it. As you can see, it looks quite immaculate. There, you can see right there, it says Traveler's Notebook, made in Thailand. And I think it's because they're doing a name change. I don't think it's going to be called a Midori anymore. I think it's kind of interesting. It's beautiful blue, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So this one I'm going to be using for keeping track of my students and where I teach, and I have like a journal in there and something else. So I'm going to do two videos. One where I'm first just talking about this, and then one where I'm showing what I have in here. So let's set, we'll call it Big Blue, because compared to this little one, it is much bigger. So of course I always have a Muji pen, and here is a Muji, and it's a 0.5, and it's just black ink. I do have a blue one, which you can see here, and then I also have this lovely one right here, which is a ballpoint, and it's quite a fine ballpoint and clickable. I don't read Japanese, so I can't really tell you. Oh, there it is. It's a 0.7. So for a ballpoint, you know, that's a nice sized ballpoint. Those are the pens I tend to use, mainly the black, but there's a reason why the blue is out. So let's dive right on in to see what we have in here. So the first thing you'll see is I put one of those passport, or one of those Midori little pockets just to have. I have my, here, I'll set it down, my Starbucks card. This is where I normally keep cash, but you can see I don't have any cash in here yet. Postage stamps, some Post-it notes. And I've decided I'm using everything Midori in here. Because I never really have. I mean, I've owned the notebooks that came with the originals, but I've never used the Midori paper, and so many people say how beautiful and lovely it is. So what we have in here is, this is, I can never remember the numbers of them, but this is the monthly calendar. Let me take my clip off. Monthly calendar. This is the year that you can get from their webpage. So I printed it, cut it out, and use some glue just to stick it in, so I'd have a quick glance for the year. And this is the one which is the free calendar. Not free as in cost, but free as in you can determine the month that you're going to have on it. So I set it up for, you know, pretty much the school year. I don't have anything here yet. And I'm not really sure how to use that page. So, but here we have, you know, you can see September. I even set up October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, and that's where I put up to. But I did put dates for the rest of the month. So here's June of next year, July, August, September, and October. So it's actually a 13-month calendar. And then here's this lovely map of the world, which you can see right there, I hope. I'm using this tripod and I'm not a big fan of it. And then what I like about it is there's, you know, some blank pages back here, and the paper quality is so beautiful. It's really nice paper. So that's what I have in the first notebook, is the Midori monthly free insert. Then I'm one of those people that likes a weekly insert, but not so much a daily insert. So I have, take this paper clip off. So this is my weekly. And again, there's these, and it's pretty much one per month. You know, you could say January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And, you know, you could do your planning, kind of like Carrie Harleen does. She has one of those DIY fish calendars like this, where she uses all her little color-coded boxes, and I think that's amazing that someone can do that. I don't think I could do that, but I've never tried it, so maybe I will, since I have something like that now. And so here we have my weeks at a view. And here's where we are right now. And I decided to, the reason the blue pen is here, there you go, is I decided to write the numbers for the month and the year in the blue, so it would contrast with the lovely black. So this is just, you know, a weekly calendar, and this one I think holds 6 months. I decided to start in September with September 1st, and there's, let's see, and so far I've only filled out through the end of the month, or actually the 1st of October. I can fill out because of I just didn't have time. So there's October, here's November, there's December, let's see. So we have January in here as well. You see down here, if I'm on screen, yes. And then February. And then it actually gives you, okay, that's February through the 28th, and this next year is the 29th. And then, so it does give you like a couple of extra weeks. Like here's the first full week of March, and then that could be like the second full week of March. So it does give you, you know, it's 6 months plus a couple of weeks. So that's my second insert. Then what I did was I took a piece of 8x8 cardstock and just created a little folder, kind of like the ones I've made in that tutorial for the passport, for the personal size. And I put it in here and just, you know, used a nice complementary kind of like a smoke gray, light gray for the folder. And in the back of the folder, I still do this. I think it's a good idea, where I take a little piece of cardstock and put some Post-it notes on it, and then just stick them in the folder. And then this third notebook that I have is a Midori notebook with a few Post-its. I decided to, since I still had the lovely passport sticker, I decided to cover up the Japanese, since I don't speak Japanese, and just stick it in there to have. And I'm gonna kind of use this just for like things that I need to do, or just random notes. And it's grid. I love grid. And it's interesting. This paper feels thinner and a bit rougher than the calendar paper. The calendar paper is thicker and smoother. And I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it's just a grid notebook. So I have that in there. And then I have, actually, you could see from the beginning, the zipper pouch. So on the other side, I keep, you know, my driver's license and faculty ID, credit cards, insurance cards, like, you know, to get into the conservatory building. And then I even put the ID or credit card Midori stick-on thing in the back. And I'm not going to be using one of the pen loops. I mean, I have a Midori pen loop. I have a brown one because I bought it when I bought my first Midori. But you can see, I mean, there's very little overhang. And you can see what it looks like from the side. There's 3 notebooks, a folder, those 2 stick-on things, and the zipper pocket credit card holder. It's, you know, it's actually quite compact, and I've been using the personal size, and I love the personal size, especially for planning. But like this, I don't know, I think works better as a wallet this size. So I just wanted to show you. Oh, and then with the pen, I just stick that in the side like that. But I always have inside, if I'm taking my gig bag, if my, you know, I have my flute and my music and all that stuff with me, I always have a pen and pencil case in there. So this is what I'm going to be using for my wallet. So I just wanted to give you a quick little view to show you the setup. It's nothing fancy, nothing very original, but very, for me and for what I need to do, this is very practical and very functional. So I just thought I would show that to you. And what's coming up in the next video is what I have set up in my blue Midori, the special Pan Am edition one. Okay, so I hope you liked it, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comment boxes below, and I will link everything about the Midori. I know most people know about this, but I will link. You can actually get this through Amazon for about $29. I mean, it's fairly reasonable. It's not too extravagant of a price. So I hope you have a wonderful day. It's Labor Day, so I hope you're enjoying your day off if you have the day off, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye-bye.